Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. My name is Candy. If you have not been to my channel before, I want to thank you for joining me today. I usually make weekly videos on keto and carnivore recipes, trying to make them as simple as possible and as tasty as possible. So today I have a good one for you. We are making keto brownies. So I've been testing out this recipe and I think that we have come up with a good one today. So let's get going. Now, is this not the cutest little recipe card holder? My husband made this when he was a little boy, and I told him I was going to start using it for my recipe cards. So I am going to read my recipe off of this today. I have in here a half a cup of my total milk protein. This is our game changer for all of our recipes lately. So if you have not tried any of my recipes using the total milk protein, I will put a link up above here to one of them, either the biscuit or the pizza. They are delicious. This thing is a game changer. I'll also put a link down below in the show notes so that you guys can go on Amazon and get you some of this because it's wonderful and it's very, very low in carbs, next to nothing. So it is really, really good. Anyways, in this bowl right here, I have already sifted it together. We have a half a cup of total milk protein. We also have a half a teaspoon of baking powder. We have 3/4 of a cup of allulose. We have 1 tablespoon of gelatin, and we have 1/4 of a cup of cocoa powder. So I am using black cocoa powder. That's the stuff that tastes like Oreo cookies. You can use milk chocolate cocoa powder. Doesn't matter, just any kind of cocoa powder of your choice because it's going to be a brownie, so just something chocolatey. So that's what we have in here. We're also going to use I gotta get it. It's in the microwave. Hang on. All right, so we are also going to use 3/4 of a cup of butter. It's going to be melted, and in with that, I have melted 1/4 of a cup of chocolate chips. In this bowl, I have another 1/4 of a cup of chocolate chips. So we have a half of a cup altogether. You can leave out this 1/4 of a cup if you want to. You don't have to use it. You don't even really have to use this half a cup if you don't want to, but it's delicious. So if you're going to make this as a treat, I do recommend it. So also in this one, 3 large eggs, and we're also going to be adding in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. So I already have this sifted together to make sure there's no lumps in my cocoa powder or total milk protein or allulose, because my allulose was actually pretty clumpy today. So we don't need a blender or a mixer or anything like that. We're just going to mix this by hand. So once I have this all stirred together nicely, I am going to add my melted butter and chocolate chips and my eggs and my vanilla. I'm just going to add it all in here. And mix it up. So as you can see, that batter is pretty thick and fudgy looking. So we are going to now add in our chocolate chips, give it a good stir, and then we are going to just use my silicone baking pan. It's an 8x8 silicone pan, and we are going to bake it in my air fryer, but we're going to use bake mode. So you can use your regular oven. We're going to do it 350, 14 to 18 minutes until the toothpick comes out clean. The longer you cook it, the more cake-like it will be. As you can see, this is very, very thick. It is okay. We are just going to spread it out in the bottom of our pan. You can use a regular pan if you want and just cover the bottom with some parchment paper, and it will work just fine, but I want easy cleanup, and if I use this, it'll just pop right out and I don't have any mess. I don't have anything sticking to the sides. I don't have to worry about nothing. So that is why I like my little silicone pan. So I'm just going to spread the batter out evenly. All right, that is what it looks like. The batter is spread out evenly, and we are going to start my oven and preheat it to 350. As far as the chocolate chips in here go, they are sugar-free. I used Lily's chocolate chips, but you can use whatever kind you want, just whatever kind that you like. you can use those. Just make sure they're sugar-free so they are okay on a keto diet. Okay, so this is preheating now, and as soon as it is done preheating, I'm just gonna throw it in there on bake mode, so you can do it in the oven just the same. 350, 14 minutes, you're gonna check it. If the toothpick in the middle comes out clean, then you know it's done. 14 to 18 minutes is usually about how much it takes. The longer you cook it, the more cake-like those brownies are gonna be. Now these have been cooking about 10 minutes, so while they are finishing up, I wanted to show you these. So this is the same recipe. I tested it out earlier. The only difference between this recipe and this recipe that we're cooking now is in this recipe, I did not use the beef gelatin and I did not use the vanilla extract, and I cooked it at 325 for a total of 18 minutes. This one we're cooking it at 350 and we're gonna test it at 14 minutes and see if it's done. So this is what these look like. They turned out really good. But I just wanted to see if we cooked it a little bit higher for less time, what happens, and if the beef gelatin gave it a little bit more of a chew. So I wanted to see how it would turn out. So we will taste these side by side later on. They're really, really good. I love them in the fridge, cooled down. They're fudgy and delicious. So it looks like these have about 2 minutes left, so not long, and we will be testing them out and see how they turn out. All right, these have been cooking for 14 minutes. We're gonna take them out and see if the toothpick comes out clean. They still look a little bit jiggly, but I do not want to overcook them because I want them more fudgy. Yeah, I think they need to cook a few more minutes. So let's stick them back in. All right, it's been about 16 minutes. We're gonna take them out once more. Now, just the very bottom looks like it's a little bit coming out a little bit, but I am going to take it out. So I'm gonna let this cool off in the silicone pan for a little bit, maybe 10 minutes. And then I'm going to take it out and I'm going to put it on a wire rack with a piece of parchment paper and let it cool the rest of the way on that. And then after that, we can do our taste test. Okay, you guys, I screwed this up. We did a taste test and I forgot to record. So we're going to do it again. So this plate is mixed up both batches of brownies, but this is my new batch of brownies. And this is my old batch of brownies. The difference between this batch of brownies and this batch of brownies is this batch has no vanilla and no beef gelatin, and this batch has vanilla and beef gelatin. They're pretty similar in taste, but I kind of think that this one wins in my book. He really can't taste a difference. I think this one tastes a little bit fudgier. So they are both delicious. They are both very, very good. I did it again.
Just a little bit absent-minded.
Oh my gosh.
Just a tad. She just got so excited about...
They're delicious. It blew my mind. Anyways.
This is the duck that I made in 8th grade. I am not taking orders.
I think you should comment down below if you want him to make you a little duck.
No, this is a one-time
It's a cute
deal.
recipe card holder.
One-time deal, 1980.
We're going to send him out in the garage to make ducks.
No, quack, quack.
Just saying, sometimes he could use a project. Anyways, you guys, this recipe is delicious. These turned out wonderful. They're great after they are refrigerated. They are fudgy. Wonderful and delicious. If you enjoyed this recipe, please consider liking, subscribing, sharing the video with your friends. There's going to be links down below, ways to help support my channel. Consider hitting the bell notification down below so that you know the next time I have a video just like that. Hit the bell notification so you know the next time I have a video coming out. And also YouTube told me that you might like this video right here, so check it out. See you again here next time. Bye.